I would say it's definitely very difficult for people with criminal convictions to obtain employment. It's certainly not easier than it's ever been. I think it's still really a challenge, and very often with the unemployment challenges we've had, especially here in the Bronx and New York City and even throughout the country, very often those with criminal records are at the very end of the line of the unemployment line. So there are certainly challenges there, but it is by no means impossible for people with criminal records to obtain employment. It happens every day. We've been very successful in supporting people in getting placed in employment. There are employers who believe in second chances, and we call them champion employers for us, really justice-friendly employers that are willing to give people the opportunity they deserve to rebuild their lives and move forward and support their families and even contribute to their communities and the economy. So we are seeing definitely opportunities for people with criminal records. And balanced with that sometimes is that people with records coming home from jail or prison often come home with the fear that no one will ever give them a chance, fear of the judgment, rejection, discrimination of the world. And that is often the most limiting factor for people. So a lot of the work that we do at the Osborne Association is to support people in understanding that the world is open to them. They don't have to be defined by their past, but who they are today and who they can be in the future and the value that they can bring to an employer. And a lot of our training focuses on that, including developing their resume, their interviewing skills, job readiness for soft skills and hard skills training to really help people be more marketable, more employable, and probably most importantly, more confident.
John, do you believe that employers should be asking the formerly incarcerated about their time in prison?
I mean, there's a lot of talk in New York City around ban the box and really removing that box from job applications that asks if you've ever been convicted of a crime. And that certainly can contribute and can help people get a really fair chance, an equal footing, and opportunity for employment. I think employers do have a level of responsibility for their own businesses and to address any of their concerns around asking the conviction question. And that's why we do so much training on our side, because we believe our individuals, our participants, anyone coming home from jail or prison needs to be honest. They can't hide behind it. A background check at some point will uncover it. So we support and encourage and promote honesty all the time and support people in being able to speak about their past in a way that distances themselves from the crime and who they were at the time and really emphasizes everything they've done since that point to be the person they are today and what they can contribute to a company and an employer.
So you believe that that's what one of the things the formerly incarcerated candidate for a job should tell the employer? That's one of the things they should be saying to them?
Well, I think they should not be hiding. The key, I think, for all our participants and people generally is to lead as authentic a life as possible. And if you're hiding behind a past, instead of being able to speak openly about it and show how you've changed, then that will continue to haunt you in a certain way. So we think it's really more important for people to be open. But we do think employers should be well aware of the law. Article 23A is an important law that they should be aware of, and people with criminal records are a protected class here in New York. And so employers should know that, and they should know that you cannot blanketly deny someone employment just because they have a criminal conviction. There are a number of factors that they should take into consideration, including the age of the individual when they committed the crime, what they've done since then, does the job title and duties and responsibilities conflict in some way with what the person was convicted of, among other things. So it should just not be a blanket policy, but I do think it's fair that employers ask that question. And I think it would be important for them to know that they're giving someone a second chance and that they're contributing to making the community a better place by giving people chances who deserve it and who've worked hard to earn it.
And that's a New York law, 23A?
Yes, it's part of the correctional law, Article 23A. And there's been quite a bit of work around educating employers around it. And of course, that's a lot of the work that we do. So our participants are aware of it, but we don't train or really support people in learning the exact language of the law so they can throw it in the face of an employer. It really is about, here's the law, be empowered so that you're knowledgeable of it, but most importantly, be honest and authentic about your past, who you are, the work that you've done since then, and what you can contribute to an employer. And that really is ultimately what any employer would want. They want someone who's going to show up on time, have the right attitude, work hard, and contribute to their business. And the reality is those individuals who are coming home from prison or jail they are those people, and they can be those people, and they show it to us every day that they're here, and they're willing to earn their way, prove themselves. And I'm confident that if people give folks, especially from the Osborne Association, if they give those folks a chance, they won't regret it. They're going to get a quality employee.
So, John.